Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth me BANTO. So we're back again. In the latest video we were working a lot on a town square and the game thought it was a little bit empty, so what I've done since then is that I have actually changed it quite a bit and hope you guys can like it. So it's a pretty big change for it. So let's turn around the camera. I'm gonna show you guys what I've done so far. So this is the new town square that we got going on here. So as you can see, I did do a few things. I made some more roads, made some more shape to this. I'm probably gonna do a little bit maybe here later on, also do a little bit of things. But you see I got some roads going out all the direction. We got some pillars going up here, we got some flower boxes, a few of these large vases, we got some decorative vases, we got some more extra lights here. Hopefully not gonna be too many lights. And also changed these columns a little bit, so we got like a little bit of reddish and a little bit of greenish going on here. I personally really like it, and I teleported a few trees around to have around here as well. So I hope you guys like how this look. We might be adding more things later on. So something I would maybe want to add later on is to get maybe a few benches to put around somewhere so that we have some sitting spots. But since it seems like the potter and both the mason doesn't have any like good benches, like the mason's bench is tiny, it's like smaller than a chair, and the potter only have like normal chairs put up. So we might be waiting perhaps until maybe we get like a carpenter. We can make those a little bit of a bigger benches that can support like 2 people on them. So that might be what we will be doing for that. Also get another one that had joined here, Damon May, and we're gonna be naming you today, so let's see who that's gonna be. A courageous guy with really good stats, 555 is super awesome. So let's name this dude. So this courageous little fella here is gonna be Fees, so welcome to the town, Fees. Hope you have an amazing time here together with us. So there we go. And by the way, I will be live streaming on YouTube this weekend, so it's mostly leaning towards to be on Sunday. The time will be shown probably pretty soon, because I will do like an event on YouTube so you can see exactly when it's going to go live later on Sunday. So you will have like the time in your own, like a countdown, so you guys can see exactly when it's gonna go down. No confusing time zones and stuff to think about. It's just gonna be how long it's gonna be until it's gonna go live. So I will be putting up an event for that pretty soon, and I hope a few of you guys can join also on Sunday. And I most likely will be playing together with Faye Given again, so we will do multiplayer between him and me. And maybe in the future I will also allow some more people of you guys to join us. But for now we're just gonna go a few people that I know and play a little bit with. That's kind of what we're gonna be going for now with it. I hope you guys like the new town square. I personally like it a lot. We will see what we're gonna do here. Like for example, this road, it kind of stops here very close to the mountain. So maybe we want to make something cool here later on, like make a building attached into the mountain. So maybe it goes out like, let's say we would go roads left and right here. And then maybe get some cool big stairs going up to some big building sitting up here in the mountain. That could be pretty suiting. Place for that. But I also do want to continue like building more houses along this river, because I do think it looks really awesome. And I do want to make a town that's it's gonna be widespread, it's gonna be spreading out for the river, and I also want to have stuff here. This would probably be like, you know, the main city area. But I also want to have a lot of houses around this, because I think it looks pretty damn awesome. I hope you guys like it as well, of course. So let's see, maybe we can actually do this house, the Canyon home here, pretty soon. If you want, you can always download these templates in the video description. For this one I haven't shared it yet, I will be doing so later on. You guys can also use it if you prefer to do so. But not on this video, but pretty soon I will also share it. And when you go to download them, there's like a link that goes to an drive where you can download like a cloud. So all my different templates will be shown there, and the same link will be updated with more templates as we go. So it will always be the same link with the new templates popping in there. And I also got a nice request from one of the guys on YouTube. And the request came from a Logan here. So what he said is that it would be cool to see a new speed build series with a new building system. An idea that I had would be to make a modular castle design. Make 3 to 4 different designs for walls with gates, decorations and corner pieces. And then we could just download these templates and place them to create a cool castle walls around our town. So that is something that we'll be looking into. We can make some walls and protect ourselves, and we definitely want to have some walls probably around here later on. And we will see if we're gonna surround it already here with walls, but we might actually be protecting like these smaller areas where the enemies most likely will be coming from. Let's see if, I guess we can actually maybe build this one. That would be interesting. As you can see, it's gonna be 22 clay bricks, which is pretty good amount of it, and it's gonna be loads of clay to do all these things. So I guess we could actually build this. And by the way, if you ever wonder how I move these trees, since you can't like loot them and pick them up and stuff like that, how you do it is that you have to press your Control plus C, that brings up the console, and while you have the tree selected, just type in teleport, and that way you can move around the tree pretty much. But always keep in mind to select the tree, the object you want to move, because if you accidentally, like, let's say you try to move a template that's built, that's probably going to create some problems. Always make sure you get this selected, as you can see on the outline here, else it might create some nasty issues. Okay, let's start to build it. That's gonna be interesting, since I never built something like that. You're often cannot figure out how to build your building. Troublesome blocks are now colored red. Please send your building template. What is the problem? I don't think I see any red block, do I? I guess it could be perhaps inside of it. Maybe. It depends if our halfling is clever enough to put things in the correct order. Like, there is a risk that since we're having the lights in here that it will actually be putting the windows before these. I hope that's not going to be the case, because we have no other way to get inside. But if that does happen, we're just gonna road out again and we're gonna give it a go and try it again. My idea from the beginning before was that we would have some holes here and maybe dig underneath, and that way we could like get up and through a ladder to get inside. That could be a thing. We will see if this is gonna work or not. I really hope it will. It's gonna be cool to see all these lights flowing out from the windows once they actually start doing things. It could also perhaps be my trees that are causing some issues. I don't see the red blocks though. I'm gonna look around a little bit, see if I can actually find those. So I had a lot of issues with my town square, and as you can see, some stuff had changed with it. I had to do a few things, so I couldn't really build this. My halflings refused to build it, and instead build didn't work. So what I did was that I actually dug out the entire shape we got here, remade the middle, made it a little bit different, and we did have to use instant builder for this because our halflings refused to build this, not really entirely sure why. And also when I saved the template, for some reason when I got it, I got this interesting flying UFO. It just kept flying over here, annihilate our people. So it was really weird, I had to redo and everything, and I hope you guys like the new one. Definitely looks a little bit different than what we got going on here, but I think both of them do look really good, and now this is actually centered, it should be. So it should work a lot better. So hope you guys like how that one looks, and it's looking really good at like night when all these lights will start on the inside here, so I put a lot of these mason lamps. It should give a nice light later on. So pretty soon I would like to do some more stuff like around this town square, but I think for today we're actually gonna throw out some more buildings along this river that I would be like to build here. So I think we can start with this house over here. So this should be possible, I think, to do. Since I have swapped it around a little bit, so our previous potter is now mason and we get a new potter. So Aladonian, our current potter, still needs to like level up to get the same skills as Toro, our previous potter, had. That's gonna take a while, and we would have to like build a few more basic building. I think we're gonna do some of these. But something I might also be using that I made when I played recently together with Faye Given when we're not live streaming. Made another house that we might be using, which is this one. So I kind of like how this one turned out. I think it looks pretty beautiful. It's a little bit different than these houses. Doesn't have like the same kind of roof. But I think that would be pretty cool. And the idea is that that little spot there, the lower right side, is where I would like drop a tree or something like that. It's gonna go pretty good here. So we'll see what to do with that. And then maybe here we'll make those stairs that go left, right, and then they go together to form like a large stair. We'll go up here and maybe do something cool like at the side of the mountain, and maybe like a castle temple kind of thing, pretty much. But that's not gonna be for today because that's gonna be a big one and probably also gonna be a speed build, so but it's gonna be pretty cool. But let's see down here, we're probably gonna need some more clay. We might have a good amount of it now, but we're definitely gonna need more. 50 is not really that much, so I'm gonna go dig a little bit more. So let's start with going this way. I'm starting to like this tool more and more, like the new mining. It's a little bit weird when you click and stuff. But I start to like it more and more. Like you can lower it down and do it like this, and you get the single blocks, and it can be really useful to do it. Or maybe you want to have like a single like that, and you just want to dig out like that instead of getting a big one. So that gives you, you know, a little bit more precision. So we're gonna dig out a little bit here, a little bit more at the side. Give us a good amount of clay. Something like that should be good. Let's see here, let's plan a little bit more, maybe with a few more houses along this river. Maybe one house up here, perhaps would be good. This would be a pretty good spot for it. Let's see if we can maybe go for maybe the same as we got here. And there's actually this search thing now, so it's super useful. You can search what you have here. And you only see the ones that kind of matches that, so it can help way so much, you know. Let's see, where do we want to have it so it works out pretty good? Let's have it really close to the water, like something like that. That's gonna be cool. This little stairs actually even going above the water. I think that's gonna look really cool. And like I said before, I do want to spread out my town. And I have like a big size, but we also want to fill a lot of houses around this area, which will be like the main village part. And we're gonna make sure we still harvest these, since we don't have any farm yet. So I saw that we actually have a farmer tool, so I'm gonna see here. Who's gonna be our farmer? Let's make Rayya to be our first farmer. Gonna be bringing some nice food for us. And we do have actually a blacksmith hammer now, so we should probably get a blacksmith going. And Keely wanted to be a blacksmith, so we're gonna make him to a blacksmith. He could have had, you know, a little bit better mind. But he have a good body, so he probably will be hopefully forging pretty good for us. So hopefully soon we will get some, you know, better armor and some more decorations, since that's something the blacksmith can also do. Look at the town square now. Doesn't it look beautiful with all these lights going on? It looks really cool. So beautiful. Key level 1 blacksmith. Awesome. And later on I would like to add those benches. It's probably going to be the carpenter's benches, because the masons are too small. The potter doesn't have any. So probably gonna lean towards once we get like a carpenter, that we will put out a carpenter bench. So let's get Keely to work. We need for him to have these like little workstations. And I think we will be putting them, at least for now, we will be putting them up here. So for the moment we do have potter here, but we also want to have these, you know, these little shelves and stuff that we can prioritize to keep them with, like for example next to the potter here. We do want to have some clay next to him. A good amount would also be good, so we have a lot of them. So maybe we drop one here, and then we could have... Let's see, where do I have the other one? I guess I kind of want to have it next to the potter wheel. Let's have it sitting... Here should be good. Then we can have maybe the blacksmith could be working like here, close to the mason. And here we might want to have like some, let's see, some more shelves. We can do one of these maybe. I think they can reach, if we do one of these that we put on the walls, I think they can reach both of them. Guess we will find out. We can have some stone and stuff on that, and then we can do blacksmith pretty close here, or maybe even outside. Let's maybe do the blacksmith outside for now, maybe here in this corner. So for the blacksmith I do want to have some finished work shelves, so that's where we're gonna drop like new crafted things like armor and stuff. 2 of those there, and then we need some of these. We're gonna be storing some stuff. Let's go for... Yeah, what do we want to do for this? I wonder if I can drop like 2 of them. I guess that should work. Because with a blacksmith we need a lot of things. We need wood, we need all the different ores and everything. So the blacksmith's gonna have a lot to work around with here. Eventually, of course, we're gonna get their very own house also. So let's go and drop the forge. I think that should be a pretty good spot for it. Then we'll get the anvil hopefully pretty soon. Hello, Gnome Windriser. I don't know if we need to buy anything for now. Let's see if we can sell something. See how fast we're spending the clay? We had like 50 before, now we had 26, even though we're still like digging things, so it spends really quick. Okay, so now we got some of these put out, so we want to maintain some clay in that one. And the good thing about these is that they always try to make sure that these one do have the supplies that we put to have here. So that's gonna have some clay, and in this one we're also gonna do clay. For this one here we wanna have stone, since the mason's working here, and what more could we want? I guess we could do wood. Because some of the different crafting do have a little bit of wood. And outside here for the blacksmith, we do want to have some wood as well, and we also want to have some coal. Then we want to have some different ores like copper. We want to have some tin. So see, we will need a lot of them. So I guess at least for one more I would like to have. We get one for the iron, which we probably will be using quite a bit. So we're gonna do iron and this one. Get us a little crafting corner outside here, that's gonna be awesome. And let's get some farms going then. I'm not sure exactly where I want to have it for now, but it kind of leans towards this place for now. We will already have a lot of bushes and stuff. So go for some carrot, watermelon, some golden gourd, and then we're also gonna do a little bit of litso grass. And maybe one more with food, which we will probably switch out to a different food later on. So a few more carrots. Awesome, we beat it. Leodona Pato has joined. 2 mind, 5 body, 6 spirit. So that's a nice girl. Loves storms. That's good. Storm chaser. Oh, we actually have a storm today. So I guess she arrived. Perfect day for her. And as you can see, it's coming towards us. So we maybe need to head into our... I guess we need to head into our safe spot, which is inside of here. I got a flag here. So once the storm is like about to hit, we're just gonna go inside here so we don't get a sandstorm in our faces. Because you don't want to get a sandstorm in your face, that's gonna scratch you up for life. Because this should do good. Should do good. These ones are just gonna drop whatever they're crafting. Probably want to have some of those inside here. That means that having it this way, you don't have to run around as much as you would normally have to do. So we can drop like one here for the mason. And even a potter can have one. I don't really have the space for it. I guess I gotta do some more, maybe a separate room for the crafters. But we're gonna drop one there for now. A lot of temporary solutions for our big town that's gonna come alive later on. I definitely have a good feeling about this. I think this is gonna turn out really nice. But I hope I'm not gonna have any more UFOs, spaceships, town squares flying around anymore. So I'm sad that I won't be actually able to share this template, because as you saw it, it's impossible to build it, so now for that reason I can't really share it with you guys. Oh, is this actually missing? A new person is so disappointed. You're just gonna run after that storm, try to catch it? Okay. Okay, let's see one thing. We're probably busy with crafting a lot of things. But when I played with Faye Given recently, I noticed that there's this teapot thing, which is really nice, some tea. You only take 2 clay and they sell for 28 gold. And I think it was excellent quality, sold for 96 or 98 gold, so it's a good amount of gold. So I'm gonna make 15 of those, gonna be 3rd clay to do that, so we will need to dig a little bit more clay for our town. Looks like we already still have a mission to do this. Let's see how big this is. 23. Make it go out one more. And perhaps we can plan a little bit upstairs. We can make some new rooms. So I'm gonna make this wider again. So I'm gonna go 4x4, which is like the standard size for this. And get some like rooms for maybe our different crafters. So for example, maybe this will be the room for like the potter. Later on, of course, we will get a house for them. Everyone gets a house. So then we got like potter, mason, the blacksmith. I'm not sure if I want the blacksmith to be inside here. We'll see, we will see. What do I store this one? Okay, I store nothing in that one. That's good, BANTO. I guess we could store our wealth in that one. We can try to not store other things in those. And this one, I guess we can actually remove that. And maybe we can actually move around a few things. So let's move the potter to this corner for now. I'm not sure if it's gonna do any difference really. I guess it shouldn't. Let's maybe cancel that task again. Because I already have kind of the same size already there. A big Varanus. I hope we can deal with him. Get Casey. I think we should get another soul. I'm not sure if I have a blade to promote another one for now. Feast. I also got a Storm Chaser. I guess we can promote him up. We still need a sword. So that means... Actually, could we make a carpenter now? Okay, let's see. The carpenter sword. That's actually something we do with the blacksmith. Okay. I think Casey should be doing good. Looks like she's smashing down this little Varanus. Little sad Varanus. Shivering on the bridge, Keely. Don't be afraid, Casey's here to save you, dude. Okay, there we go, another victory for us. Let's harvest these bushes, more food to BANTO and his people. I probably should do like a storage house pretty soon so we can store the food better. It's never good to store food outside like this because it gets rotten. So let's do a temporary solution again, temporary stuff always. We're gonna have a bunch of different of these large vases we're gonna store a lot of food in. And I'm also gonna do some of these stone chests which we can drop, let's see, maybe here. So that will be like really close to where we are farming. We can drop the food in those, we don't get these rotten food as we got here, because we don't want to eat the rotten food, people don't like that. But look at that, we get a lot of stuff out here. So this one we maybe want to change, I'm not sure. I think this one could kind of maybe remain for now. Because I don't have like a better place for it, because these ones are just temporary things, that's where you drop them. We already get some nice vases, some teapots, awesome. Cool. But yeah guys, this will be it for today with Stonehearth from me, BANTO. I hope you enjoyed the town square. I spent like 2 hours just to fix this thing. So it was a real struggle for me. So hope you guys like what it looks like, and if you have any input, let me know. So I will be live streaming most likely on Sunday, and it's gonna be somewhere around 6 to 7 PM. So that's gonna be in GMT +2. But since I'm gonna put up an event for it, if you go to the event, you will see when the stream is actually gonna be hitting to go live in your own zone. So we get it in your own time pretty much. But guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on the video. And if you are subscribed, hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. It looks like I have to do a little bit with these trees perhaps to grow too big. But guys, thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, and see you next time. Take care guys.